We're live. Bill, no, well, let me say it's with Bill and Brent and Sam, and it is the Ken Beck Scrum on a Thursday. Thanksgiving in some countries. Bill, how are things going with you?
Oh, going well. I've been working through some coursework here on Rails, just following the Flatline curriculum.
Mm-hmm.
Doing that since yesterday and today. I just want to get this particular section finished so I can move on to the authentication part and then finish this complete module and build a couple of projects. So
Good stuff.
Rails section.
All right, good stuff. So it sounds like nothing particularly blocking you.
No, other than time.
Yeah, time. Indeed. There's never enough time. Good stuff. Good to see you, Brent. How are things going with you?
Yeah, this afternoon we've just had the local support meeting, which was good. Other than that, I've made some more updates to the contributing workflow in local support after our chat earlier, and I've made a start on the async API client as well.
Oh, excellent! Great stuff.
So yeah, no blockers, and yeah, all good.
Wonderful. Yes. Yeah. So as Brent mentioned, yeah, we just had the local support meeting, and we actually got into some code in preparation for. I think we have a little three-way pairing session tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Yes, I'm trying to get out a new quote for the Anthony Powell Society, one of our paid projects. Yes, I think I'm kind of making progress through my list of things. What even happened before then? I'm not sure. Yeah, it's pretty much the end of the day here. Yeah, I want to try and get our new Google G Suite email set up. I think there's some like little minor issues of redirection not working on our main website. No massive blocks, just like trying to get all of these Dependabot gem updates sorted into the main website one as Agile Ventures site. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Tomorrow we'll be having the MOOC mob. Where's my calendar gone? Lost it. That'll be it. I think it's 3 p.m. UTC tomorrow. Did you want to join us for that, Bill?
Yeah, I can do that.
Good show. And will you be around, Brent?
I will. I won't be around earlier in the day actually tomorrow, so I'll probably miss the morning scrum. Right. But I should be back in time for the MOOC mob. Yes.
Right. Yeah. That's oh, and then also we've got the React mob as well before that. Okay.
Yeah, I won't make that either this week. I've got a hospital appointment, so I'm going to be out. So
no worries. No problem at all. All right. Well, that's our Scrum. Unless anybody has anything else that they wanted to bring up or look at or sort out.
No, that looks fine with me.
Yeah, nothing I can think of.
I was just going to only look at so I think people can move on if they need to. But you had a new pull request. Did you? Right here, yeah.
Yeah. So
that's for the workflow, and is that a work in progress, or is that, do you think that's ready to merge in?
There's one thing I might do. What I might do is, so if you want to look at it, I think what I might do is just change some of the images so they all are the same size, so that they look. Yeah.
Right. So like the arrows have they're like in a white box that's the same width as that. Yeah.
But I think it's closer to what we're looking for.
Yeah, excellent, great work, good show. Okay.
Sorry, is that
go on,
project on Rails?
That is, yes, the local support project is a Rails project.
All right.
Yeah, this is the Harrow Community Network thing. This is actually our oldest project. It predates Agile Ventures, the organization itself. And so it's now become about volunteering opportunities. Originally, it was just sort of charity organizations in the northwest region of London, which you can zoom out and see there. And yeah, so this has been, we've got a local client, the Volunteer Action Harrow Cooperative, who's been our Agile customer for the last 5 years. And yeah, it's a big sort of legacy code base doing lots of different bits and pieces, and with contributions from all sorts of folks around the world. We've got this is the big board of everyone who's contributed to it over the years.
How many active currently?
I'd say we've got 5 or 6. We had 4 of us in the local support meeting just now. Yeah, but there's a sort of you know, there's definitely what would you say, Brent? I mean, we've got kind of a cloud, like sort of. I'd say there's 10 people who are kind of sort of got open code pull requests and stuff.
Yeah, I'd say around a dozen people who keep dipping in and out over the last few months. Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, this is the whole concept of Agile Ventures, that rather than having a curriculum with, you know, kind of toy example code bases, is that we have a series, you know, collection of different projects that are all real projects with real customers and real code bases and real legacy craft, and that we kind of sharpen our skills by working on those code bases and also contribute to, you know, charities and non-profits in the same process.
I mean, I'm just waiting. I'm just trying to finish this Rails module.
Oh yeah, and I think it's definitely, you know, if one's not familiar with Rails, then you know, like, although it's interesting actually, different people have different comfort levels. I think what I was amazed actually with Brent, not really knowing Rails, has sort of dived in and got really involved, but I think that's, you know, that sort of worked for you, whereas Brent, whereas others, you know, want to complete the edX course before they start touching these things, and everybody's different, so and it's all good.
Yeah, no, I've learned a lot just by talking with you, Sam, and other people who are involved, and just trying things out really, and you know, that's fine when you've got Git to roll back. So
yes, a legacy code base, you actually like writing tests then and bringing it up to say, call it, say, modern standards, or
I mean, that was the whole. I mean, the whole of Agile Ventures was created off the back of the edX course. You know, people graduating from that edX Rails course. I'll just do edX Rails. And so the whole point of the edX Rails course is not specifically Ruby on Rails per se, but on Agile development. So, and rather than just being a shared open source project, the whole idea is that we try and follow an Agile workflow. We've got like Pivotal Tracker set up, you know, with the client signs up on the stories, you know, helps set the priorities. We vote on the different things. We try and run, you know, an entire Agile Scrum / Kanban process online. You know, we have the client meetings are videoed. It's open development as open source. So the idea is that every aspect of it is completely transparent, and anybody can come in and see and learn from, and potentially learn from, you know, how we're getting things done. And yeah, it's all. I mean, if I go to the code base, you're just looking at before. Yeah, it's all based around having Cucumber acceptance tests driving then the creation of low-level. You know, we've got our spec unit tests. You know, sort of trying to specify the domain model. We've got those all in here, a lot of our models and so on, like so. And it's not a very exciting one. There we go. And then, you know, your standard MVC set up there, sprinkles of JavaScript, and so on. And this is just one of, you know, the chunk of different projects that we have in Agile Ventures. This happens to be the oldest one, and I think it competes with the main Agile Ventures project for having the most kind of craft and legacy bits of code that do things that people are not sure about. But we've often in the new members channel, we post, this is sort of a list of all the projects and the different tech stacks that they're on. But so, you know, to begin with, it was all people who were working in the course, and they wanted to try out the Agile development workflow. These days, all sorts of people are coming in, and, you know, the pull request, and sometimes they're just making a fix, and we need to say, yeah, so we need some tests with that. And there's a good example actually of that. Recently we had one that came in. I wonder if we can just find it. Oh yeah, here. So this fellow had done the fix, and I was saying, right, yes, and so we need the tests. And he was saying, like, oh, but the existing tests don't break. And I was saying, no, but we need a new test that checks for the new functionality that you've added. And I don't know. I was like, no, really. And then eventually he was like, oh yes, right, that test. And then I was like, yes, and merged it in, and then yes, and this is, you know, learning via pull request that I thoroughly espouse as a way to like really sharpen up folks' skills.
Well, it's certainly one of the projects I'll look at. I just want to get this Rails module out of the way. So
Yeah,
I've got another 2 weeks work, and what we're starting the edX one as well.
Yeah. No, and it's good. I think that's an excellent approach. Is get the, you know, Rails stuff down before diving into a big Rails project. Means you can probably, you know, hit the ground running faster. Although, yeah, everybody's got different learning styles. Good stuff. All right. Well, that's our Scrum. I think we're done. I guess I'm going to do another half an hour of admin before the day wraps up. See you folks tomorrow.
Thanks very much. See you both tomorrow.
Bye.
Take care.